Hello Internet, this is HyperSonicSpeedGrov, the Grov as in the Pokémon Grovyle, and this is episode 35 of my EarthBound Let's Play. In the last episode, we made it to Lumine Hall, and we got the 7th Your Sanctuary location. As you can see, we are very, very close to being finished, and we don't have time to listen to the full melody now, because we have to explore one of the most interesting areas in EarthBound, which is right down this hole. And here we are in the Lost Underworld. Now, you may notice something's a little different. Of course, it's the great music that's playing. Actually, no, that's not different. This game has a lot of great music, but you probably noticed we're tiny, and we move very slowly, which can get annoying, but this area isn't that big. The only annoying part is like the trees. They have weird hitboxes sometimes, but I honestly think this is really cool, and if you want to, you can always teleport to get around like a madman. But I mean, if you're gonna do it anywhere, do it here. Anyways, as you can see, there's some shaking, and then whoosh, that was a geyser. There are two types of geysers down here in the Lost Underworld. If you stand and wait next to one, you can get their effects. So the blue ones, like the one we have here, will restore your HP and your PP, which is very nice because you don't have to pay anything. It doesn't cost anything. You just wait a little bit and fully healed. Very nice. There are also red ones, but they only restore statuses. Pretty lame. The blue ones are better. And oh boy. Yeah, we're tiny, but the enemies are still large. This is the Wetnosaurus. Or just Wetnosaur, I guess. He's a funny looking guy. He's got about 1,000 HP, and doesn't do much. He can bash you, he can solidify you, or he can lose the battle in one turn because he's a weakling. Ness's level is now 62. Offense went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 1. Yeah, they aren't that dangerous. Oh, look, another one. They do have a 1 in, I think it's 64 chance to give you some very nice jerky, some luxury jerky, so might as well fight them. One thing I can confidently say is that I am not going for any of the 1 in 128 items. If I happen to get one, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. If I happen to get lucky, if the game happens to give me something I like, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna be happy, you know? Paul's level's now 59. Oh, baby, offense went up by 3, speed went up by 1, IQ went up by 1, maximum HP went up by 3, maximum PP went up by 1. So no jerky. That's a jerk move. Ha ha ha. And another geyser and another Wetnosaur. I guess we're not gonna be running into very many of the other enemies yet, which is fine. The other ones really annoy me. Yeah, I'm fine with the Wetnosaurs. And who knows, maybe he'll give me his luxury beef jerky. I really like the design of the Wetnosaur. It's just so, I don't know why, it's so pleasing to look at. Just his face. It's so great. I think the Lost Underworld is one of the funniest places in the game because you're so tiny. Like, it's kind of a dumb thing to say because like this game is so creative, but how did they think of it, you know? There's a brain food lunch in here, very nice to have, and I saw a purple thing up there that's very fun and definitely not at all annoying and terrible enemy called the Chomposaur, which we will hopefully not run into. Wetnosaur. I don't know why we keep running into Wetnosaurs. There are 3 enemies that can appear here. So far, we've only really seen one. There's the Chomposaur in the very corner of the screen, but most of you probably didn't even see it. I barely saw it. I just saw the bluey purple because it stands out among the green. And Jeff's level now 56. Oh baby, offense went up by 4, defense went up by 1, guts went up by 2, vitality went up by 2, IQ went up by 2, luck went up by 1, sweet, maximum HP went up by 22. And the signs are still regular size while we're tiny. In case of danger, evacuate here. The boss. The boss says to evacuate here, and I can... Oh, I was wondering why I stopped moving. Of course, the geyser. You can see some tendas. You're strange, but you smell good, so I'll tell you a secret. Did you feel the earthquake a little while ago? You know, we have earthquakes all the time here. After an earthquake, the hot springs will erupt. The blue springs are great for recovering health. The red springs are perfect for healing paralysis or drawing out poison, which I pretty much already explained. The bird right there says strange words like hello and click beep beep beep. Says the phone if you need to save. I don't, because I'm recording. I'm in the middle of an episode, so Dad can wait. You know, he's a patient guy. He won't mind. The geysers can be a little annoying, and I'm gonna speed up the process here. Because it does take a while to get around, and it is a shame that it interrupts the music because I really do like this song. But you know, I don't want to walk around for too long. It takes a really long time to get around in here. That's like my one complaint, aside from the really strong enemies. But they're dinosaurs. Of course they're strong. You know, like it all makes so much sense. It's great. There's a Horn of Life there, which is probably going to be needed. And here it is. This guy. Second only to the Starman Super in levels of annoyingness is the Chomposaur. These guys have some of my least favorite attributes. They start with a shield, so you can't bash them without having Jeff take it out. Or I guess if you're insane, you can use PSI Thunder. Oh wait, I always forget if that's in Mother 3 or this one, if Thunder removes shields. But I think it's in this one too. Or at least Thunder negates shields. But yeah, they do that, and they also have Fire, like PSI Fire. I think it's Beta and Gamma. So they attack pretty strongly. So I'm gonna set up a PSI Shield Sigma just to stay safe because yep, Fire Beta. And joke's on you, purple guy. Oh my gosh, Five Nights at Freddy's reference. I still can't believe they're making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It's the funniest thing to me. But luckily, yeah, we can protect from the fire. Hopefully the psychic shields that we have don't disappear. This guy has a lot of health. A couple hundred more than the Wetnosaur. And it has a 1 in 128 item to drop, or 1 in 128 chance to drop Paula's quote-unquote ultimate item, which I don't think it's particularly that good. Like, yeah, weird hitboxes. I can't go through these trees, so you have to go around them. But yeah, just like Pooh has his ultimate item, yeah. Sea Pendant. Sea Pendant is an item I'm going to give to Paula, because Sea Pendant is one of the best items in the game, and come on, Paula. There we go. And if we check the description, it protects against fire, freeze, and flash, so it's very good. And I'm gonna give the flame pendant. I'll give it to Ness. I want Jeff to keep the rabbit's foot. I need him to have that speed because, of course, I can't have him going. I can't have him going second because then he'll use the neutralizer too late, and like the Chomposaur is gonna deal big damage. So I'm gonna replace the Night Pendant. It was never really useful, and I mean, who knows? Maybe I would give that Night Pendant to Pooh if I could, but you know, Pooh, he's a jerk. He can't equip anything on his body for now. Yeah, the last item in the King's set is coming up very soon, and I am very excited. That's the wrong way. I am very excited because, like I said, I've never completed the set, so it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a very fun episode. Just enjoying the prehistoric vibe. I really like this section of the game. I don't know, the music reminds me of Chrono Trigger. Setting reminds me of Chrono Trigger. Because, prehistoric times. It's like time travel, but, not really. You just fall down a hole. And anything that reminds me of Chrono Trigger is a very good sign, even though they came out around the same time. And here's this kind of octagon-shaped enclosure, I guess you would call it. And if you go to the gate... You guys smell really good. Who am I? I'm a Tenda. Hey, what are you doing inside our dinosaur cage? I'm going to open the door and you get out of there right now. I am the boss, so I will let you out. Thank you for the Tendakraut. Ness's Tendakraut was stolen. The awful smell surrounding the group is now gone. Why don't you see the talkative mystery rock? That rock really jabbers away. Even though I listened to the talkative mystery rock's story, I don't understand what he's talking about. Thank you for coming all the way into this primitive country. You must be tired. To stay, it'll run you $400. No. I don't even have enough. Mr. Traveler. Yeah, just use a geyser. Don't use their scam inn. We made a cage for dinosaurs and locked them up. That's what my brother tells me, but I don't believe it. He's just spewing out of his cake hole. And we'll save the talkative mystery rock for later. Let's play store. My friend Ago loves this game, or Igo. Hey, may I help you? Are you looking for anything? And we get some really good things. The Holy Fry Pan is what I consider to be Paula's real ultimate item. Tenda, who liked to talk, came to the Lost Underworld because we couldn't stand the quiet up above. So we established a separate tribe. I hope we can be friendly again someday. Yeah, it was a lot easier to live up above. So, don't feed the dinosaurs in the cage. The boss. Yeah, this guy up here, you're a foreigner, aren't you? I am a worldwide Tenda. I was an exchange student who traveled to a country that is known as an economic superpower. My name is Igo Sticky. I don't know if there's some sort of pun that I'm too slow to understand. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Shall I loan you some money? If you want to withdraw, I will charge you a handling fee equal to the amount of your withdrawal. Is that okay with you? Sadly, yes. So, for every $1 we take out, we lose $1. So, I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. So, yeah, you could steal my money. It's a very good opportunity for the both of us. That guy stinks. My friend. How can he have friends? Okay, not going to get carried away. We're going to buy the ultimate bat for Ness because it's pretty ultimate. And I'm just relying on selling the things that I already have so I can pay for this. Holy Fry Pan, give it to Paula, of course. Do you want to try equipping it? And wow, that's a lot of offense. French Fry Pan, yep. And that should be just enough to buy the shiny coin for Jefferson. What's his full name? What is Jeff short for? Talisman coin, take it. Yes, I'm going to buy a mammoth burger because, it sounds good right about now. I don't know. Bye-bye, let's play again sometime. This isn't play, this is commerce. We are the same Tenda as those above ground. We seem different? Yeah, the Tenda up there are shy and don't like to talk. Didn't you think that the Tenda up above have some particularly beautiful women? They're still shy, though. That guy's kind of weird. But if we talk to the talkative mystery rock... You finally came, Ness. Finally, you talked to me. Listen, Ness, I'm going to tell you something very important. You may want to take notes. Ready? You're the chosen one. Your destiny is not only yours, it's the destiny of the whole universe. There will be a time in which all of you in the universe will overlap each other. It's not necessary to understand now. Do you remember Giant Step in it? That is one of your sanctuary. It is a spot which gives you power and allows you to realize all your skills. There was a monster that protected it. The monster was influenced by the power of the place. You must have beaten those monsters. You must reach all of the 8 power spots in the world. When the Soundstone records the melodies of all 8 power spots, you can finally see your world. I'll tell you all of the power spots. 1. Giant Step in it. 2. Lilliput Steps in Peaceful Rest Valley near Tucson. 3. Milky Well in Grapefruit Falls in Saturn Valley. 4. Rainy Circle found by Jeff in Winters. 5. Magnet Hill at the edge of the city of Fourside. 6. Pink Cloud, which Pooh knows. And 7. And Lumine Hole, where the shining lichen lives in the cave. I'm pretty sure it's Lumine Hall. I think that's a mistranslation or a spelling error. Lumine Hall, same difference, whatever. 8. A new place is going to be opened up to you. Fire Spring, located southwest of here. Listen to the melodies of all 8 power spots. If you do not fail, you may upset Gygas's plans. Understand, Ness? The time will come. The time when the destiny of you and the whole universe will overlap. It is fast approaching. Thank you, talkative Mystery Rock, for talking your mysteries. Rock? That rocked. Even though he said Looming Hall wrong. Shame on him. But I liked his encouragement, even though he did also spoil the last sanctuary location. Like, what a jerk. But whatever. We have a geyser to see. That's the red one, by the way, if you see it on the right. Woo, it was red. I don't know, there aren't many statuses that you can get here, aside from, insanity from these Chompo sources. I feel very bad for anyone who tries to 1 in 128 hunt for that frying pan. Like, I feel bad for myself when I hunted for the Sword of Kings a couple weeks ago. That was terrible, man. It took me so long, it wasn't worth it. It was worth it, though. Like, it's such a weird contradiction. Like, it wasn't worth it, but it was so worth it. And Thunder actually hit. Thunder actually hit twice! No way. That's, like, the wildest thing. I don't think I've ever seen Thunder that good. And I have to heal Pooh. Because Pooh is going to die. And Paula is, too, but she'll be fine. Probably. Oh, okay. I didn't need to heal anyone. Should have just bashed. And fry pan. Magic fry pan. Nope. Nope. Okay. Great. I'm gonna use life up with Ness because I don't know. Pooh is better suited for attack. I don't know. Pooh is healing and offense, as you know, but I think the offense is better. Starstorm is so good. A chubby, obnoxious kid from some foreign country said something heartrending, so I'm healing my wounds in the hot springs. It's funny to think that Pokey can say something that causes a status ailment. He's come so far from profusely apologizing, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, if you know what's gonna happen with Pokey, nothing's gonna. Oh, spoilers. Nothing's gonna happen with Pokey. No. Anyways, this little hole in the wall, this cave, is very interesting. So let's check it out. We're big again! Whoa! There's like a weird tentacle. Looks like some rubble down there. I'm sure none of this will come into significance later. I don't know. We're big again! Whoa! Weird saxophone music. Very nice. Very discordant. I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't think we're gonna run into the last enemy yet. Because we're almost out of this place. Honestly. There's one more enemy called the Ego Orb. It's got a really interesting face. It's just a circle with a face, and it moves kind of quickly. It sometimes can catch you off guard. Well, catch me off guard. Sometimes it spooks me. But I don't know. It's a big circle with a face. What can I say? I don't like circles with faces, but it is pretty unremarkable. Sometimes it gives you a skip sandwich or something. But yeah. Anyways, speaking of unremarkable, I'm sure nothing in this present is going to be good at all. A Cloak of Kings! The Cloak of Kings is the final item for Pooh. I'm so excited. I knew it was here this whole time. And boom. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's so perfect and complete. Everyone is equipped with something. That is the first time I've ever had Sword of Kings equipped. And how about maybe his other sword is getting a little, who knows, maybe Pooh's other sword is getting a little tired. Let's give him the other one. And this increases his speed. So now Pooh is the fastest. Even with Jeff having the rabbit's foot, the Cloak of Kings is really good. So be wary of that if you're gonna have Pooh do something. Wetnosaur, I don't feel like it right now, man. Now's not a good time. Because we're done. In case of danger, evacuate here, the boss. And there's the save point. Over there is a Chomposaur, and the fire spring, which the magic talking mystery rock was saying about. That's the final Your Sanctuary location, which I think is wild. Here, the dinosaurs don't come and attack me, so I can relax. Except now I can't get out. So maybe I'll go looking for an ego orb, see what I can find, and then I guess we'll end off the episode. But for now, I'm gonna teleport back to the beginning and find an ego orb to defeat. Find one of those weird looking faces. There it is! Look at him! The ego orb. Okay, I'm so glad we found him. Look at him! Just like pulsating? It's kind of weird. Ego orb. Ego orb. They're really uninteresting, I'm telling you. They're weak to freeze. They have like 600 health. And they don't really do much. So, I'm gonna go all out. Look at his face. Take in those cheekbones as I freeze him to oblivion. That did more health than he had. And it gave me the skip sandwich. Thank you very much. And Pooh's level's now 56. Offense went up by 2. Oh, baby. Defense went up by 5. Oh, baby. Speed went up by 3, which Pooh does not need anymore. Vitality went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 8. Maximum PP went up by 6. Very, very, very nice. Okay, now, since we have that skip sandwich, and since we're so small, look at the difference it makes. Who needs health? Paula does not need health. Oh, Paula needed health. Look at the difference it makes. Look how much faster we're going. Wasn't that cool? Isn't this so cool? I actually can't tell if the skip sandwich is still going. A little fun tip about enemies in this area. Enemies everywhere. You don't need to fight them because you just teleport, mash the A button, teleport again, run into something, and now Chomposaurus stuck behind a tree. So no, I'm not going to get the fry pan. Wait, Paula has the holy one, so it's the magic one that's the special one. I always mix them up because you get them in the same place. But yeah, I'm not getting it because, I mean, I value my sanity at least a little bit. I mean, I know the Starman thing, you know, kind of went crazy. But, you know, I think here's a very good place to end it. I found the ego orb in record time, honestly, very quickly. Well, I mean, not record time because normally you'd see it, like a couple of them. I don't remember them being this rare, but very good place to stop. There's a healing point. It's right before the dungeon. There's a save. And the dungeon is actually pretty hard, so let's just watch the Wetnosaur dance to end this one out. For now, I've been HyperSonicSpeedGrov, the Grov as in the Pokémon Grovyle. And I'll see you next time for the Fire Spring. So, thanks for watching.